Hello, and thank you so much, PMDD Project, for shedding light on this issue. Thank you so much, ladies, for all of your videos and telling your stories. And thank you so much for letting me know that I'm not alone and that I'm not crazy. It's really bittersweet seeing other women out there that's going through something that I've been going through for about 20 years now. I'm going to get right to it. I'm a 43-year-old mother of 4 children. My children are all grown now. I've had PMDD ever since I was a parent, I do believe. I have my youngest is 20 and she also has PMDD. Sometimes it gets really, really bad here in my house. I get a monthly monster that comes and visits my house, and this monster goes by the name of PMDD. When this monster comes, it brings tears, it brings sadness, it brings anger, it brings a lack of confidence, it brings so much rage, it brings anger. I know I said anger, but I can't say anger enough. There's been times that I've broken damn near every dish in my kitchen because of this monster that visits my life and takes over every month. For about 2 weeks out of every month, I'm out of control. I make no decisions. Pretty much this thing runs my life. This thing called PMDD. When my children were younger, I was diagnosed. They were too young, poor little things, to even understand what was going on, let alone try to explain a premenstrual cycle. So I explained to them that mommy has something called Alphabet Week. PMDD, letters of the alphabet week. And so for years, that's what we referred to it as Alphabet Week. Didn't make it any easier. It didn't make me cry less. It didn't make me any less angry. It didn't make me any less hopeless. It didn't make me feel any less helpless. But at least I had a name from the doctors and we had a name around my house. At the time that I was diagnosed, I was in a relationship. I was in that relationship for years with the PMDD. And the guy that I was with, he recognized my symptoms before I did usually. He recognized my symptoms, and we came up with things to this day that I guess I call copables. Copables, ways to cope with PMDD, because I have yet to hear someone say that they found an answer or a cure. Once again, my children are all adults. My 20-year-old has PMDD. I'm single, and I'm dating with PMDD. That really is a crazy mix, don't you think? And only a few days out of the month am I able to smile about it. I'm sorry if I say too many times. I just really want to think and not leave anything out. Oh, decision making. I wouldn't recommend making a single decision during the PMDD times. One thing that I have really discovered is I try not to make any decisions if it involves a person, place, or thing, and money. And I do realize that money is a thing, but money is something else altogether different for me. So, I don't recommend getting in a relationship during PMDD. It doesn't matter how special anything is or anything seems. Just during PMDD, I wouldn't make that decision. I wouldn't break up with anyone. I wouldn't quit a job. Like I said, if it involves a person, place, or thing, I really would try to avoid that decision. Right now, I'm at home. I'm not working, and I'm trying to start up a business of my own. I'll keep you posted on that one. But like I said, today is one of my good days. And usually in my good days, one thing that I have learned over the years, I try not to pack too many things into my good days, because that kind of gives you PMDD overload. if there's such a word or such a phrase, but you only have a few good days. So in my good days, I try to let them be just that, good days. I try to take care of business, but not too much. I don't try to backtrack and fix anything that I broke during PMDD. Because no matter how much I explain my PMDD to anyone, no matter how many times I explain it, unless a person has it, they don't get it. They just think that it's a bad period day. They just think that I'm overwhelmed. They just think I'm going to get over it. They don't get it unless they got it. And if they got it, I pray for us. But fortunately for me, I really only know of one person who has PMDD, or maybe I know someone else who has it, but since I don't live with them, it doesn't affect me. But let me tell you, having more than one woman in a home with PMDD, Lord have mercy, God, it is horrible sometimes. Sometimes there's moments that I really, honestly, I don't like my daughter. And there's sometimes that she doesn't like me. One other thing real quick, I just want to say that, I haven't found any cure for PMDD, but what I have found is exercise helps. It doesn't help it go away. It doesn't help you get better. I don't know how to explain it, but it helps. I've lost 40 pounds in somewhere between 8 months, maybe 10 months. I've kept it off. And having PMDD, that is a big deal, because that means that even those days that I felt like not doing anything, not doing a damn thing, I still pushed and I walked. Or I pushed and I jogged, or I pushed and I did an insanity video, or I pushed and I worked really hard. And those endorphins kind of linger, and it helps get through moments. So with all that said, I haven't found a cure. I've been prescribed lots of different pills. I didn't take them all, but there was a couple that I took, and they helped for a couple of days, but they don't help because I don't really believe there's a cure. There's copables. There's coping. I've been coping with PMDD for about 20 years. And again, I'll say I haven't found a cure, but I've found ways to cope. And just one thing. May all of our good days, those of us with PMDD, may they be really, really good days. Later, Gators.